Welcome back, everyone. The world has a problem. The problem goes by many names with overlapping meanings, such as radical Islam, Islamic terrorism, or Islamism, or as I prefer, simply Islam, as in the ideology that we get from the original Muslim sources. In the U.S., throughout 2024, authorities warned increasingly of Islamic terrorism threats. A couple of reasons why are readily apparent, and they don't only apply to the U.S. One factor I've commented on in many videos, because it's been particularly disturbing to me, is the broad support for the cause of Islamic terrorism among a disturbingly large and noisy group of Western idiots. This and other factors have emboldened Islamic extremism. In mosques, even in the West, in recorded videos, Islamic leaders are preaching hate and violence, fantasizing of the day when the world is under Sharia law. So it hasn't taken a genius to figure out that terrorist attacks are coming. Consequently, myself and many others were not surprised by this guy, Shamsuddin Jabbar, and his attack in New Orleans, which killed and injured dozens of people. Wait a second. Stop. Don't do it. Don't attempt to discern the motives of someone by their appearance and name, which refers to the religion of Islam and one of the names for Islam's God. In fact, as Western idiots, we must refuse to attribute anything negative to Islam until we are absolutely forced to. This is the pattern that happens over and over, from the media to politicians to this incompetent person.
My name is Alethea Duncan. I'm the Assistant Special Agent in charge for FBI New Orleans. This is not a terrorist event.
In this case, the FBI was finally forced to say the I word by things like the ISIS flag in the guy's truck, and suspicions were finally confirmed when bomb-making material was discovered in his home, along with the Quran open to the verse where Allah commands believers to fight in his cause. Also, to close out 2024 and welcome in the new year, the Islamic State killed over 30 Christians in a series of attacks in the DRC, and a jihad raid in Nigeria claimed the lives of 15 more. So it's a new year with the same old Islam, and we can all be sure we'll see a lot more of it. Now let's go back to the New Orleans terrorist attack and make one observation. In an interview with the attacker's half-brother, he said the attack was not a direct reflection of his brother and the Muslim community. Part of that statement is correct. The vast majority of Muslims do not actually wage war the way their prophet and God commanded. The vast majority of Muslims are better than that. This brings us to a very difficult problem in Islam. Most Muslims are better than their religion. If you don't want the cancer of Sharia law metastasizing, if you don't believe that killing people is the way to spread your religion, and if you aren't motivated by mythical perpetual virgins waiting for you in paradise, then you are better than what Islam's most authentic sources prescribe. So while some Muslims actually do become radicalized to wage war for Allah, most nominal Muslims simply live with this tension as cultural Muslims, turning a blind eye to their religion's worst problems while pretending Islam is an overall good. Even so, people on the outside still perceive Islam's stranglehold. So at best, Islam creates a sort of tension where Muslims credit their religion, even as they live by higher standards than it prescribes. At worst, others become motivated toward extreme violence. The New Orleans tragedy gives the West yet another example of why it should get over itself and wake up to the threat of Islam, and starting in mosques, where imams openly incite violence, would be a good start. Moderate Muslims should consider why it is that they think they need their religion in the first place. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.